Welcome, everyone, to Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania and gorgeous PNC Park. Major League Baseball on tap. It's the San Diego Padres going up against the Pittsburgh Pirates. First pitch coming at you right after the break. Just about ready to go. And on the mound for Pittsburgh in this one, Paul Skeens.
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
Ready to go? Fernando Tatis Jr. to hit here. And that's through there for a strike. And this one is off and running. So 2 strikes on Tatis. Good job to fight that one off. Ground ball up the middle. Slings to first, and they take care of Tatis for the out. As we take a look at the Padres lineup. This is a veteran-led lineup right here. A lot of players with plenty of experience, Singy.
Yeah, no doubt about that, Boog. These players have been around the game for a long time, and they may not have the flash that they once did, but they've got the wisdom to be able to understand different situations, be able to think with the opponent and sometimes in front of the opponent. And you always seem to see a team like this. They come to the ballpark, they know how to get down to business, and they understand what the job is at hand.
Next offering upstairs.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
Next offering is outside. That finds the mark on the inside corner.
Man, that pitch was dotted. So much talent on display when this guy's out there on the hill.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
You usually are going to see that inside fastball a little longer coming in from the opposite side, but that pitch really got in on him right there. I mean, that's a well-thrown pitch. Tough to do anything with that in terms of getting the hands through and the sweet spot of the bat to the baseball.
Manny Machado in the box now as he leaves that one up high. A little bit high.
No, that missed. That's
and it's
a ball.
2-1. And he takes a strike.
Ball.
Jackson Merrill on deck for the Padres. 2 outs, base is empty. That's ball 4. Tried another fastball, but missed the spot.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Jackson Merrill stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. Righty delivers. That's a ball. Tried the sweeper.
2-0.
That one's spoiled, and The count now 2-1. Machado leads off first with 2 down to the inning. That one missed. Swing and a miss, and 1-0-2 on the radar gun. Strike 3. Skeen sends them packing. Padres leave 1, and now the Pirates will take their turn in a scoreless ball game. Major League Baseball is on the show. Back here with my pal Singy. Today's starting pitcher, Yu Darvish. Chris, what should we keep an eye on here with him?
Well, he's got great stuff, but what makes his stuff even better is his delivery. Hides the ball for a very long time, high leg kick, and by the time the hitter sees it, it's right on top of him.
Here's the third baseman, Jared Triolo. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. And that drops in for a strike. And the next pitch is way outside.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading the count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
Cracks his bat and pops him up. Reaching for it, makes the catch. We take a check of the Pirates lineup put together by manager Derek Shelton. And the challenge for this lineup today, Singy, finding a way to have success against the sinker ball.
Yeah, it's a tough pitch to hit, Boog, and even harder to elevate. Got to set your sights a little bit higher when you're at the dish. If they're struggling with it, I'd expect them to make some type of adjustment. It won't take long to see how well that sinker is working today.
Spencer Horwitz stands in here, leaves that one off the inside.
Ball.
Next pitch is outside. And there's a strike on the outside corner.
Wow, just a beautiful backdoor slider right there. If you've got any chance of hitting that pitch, you have to wait until the absolutely last millisecond. Just a tough pitch to hit and not an easy one to throw either.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. And that eats him up.
Showed a lot of fight with 2 strikes in that AB. Pretty tough for the infielders to do anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the outfield, and even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you hit a missile like that.
Brian Reynolds here. First offering, and it just misses. That one pulled foul. Man at first, one away. On the ground. And that one finds its way through. They get it in quickly. So first and second, now one out. Here's Tommy Pham. In the dirt. Runners stay put. That's ball one.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
On the ground, a short could be two. On to Cronenworth. And that's two.
Got the batter to hit it exactly where he wanted. That textbook 6-4-3 double play, gets out of the jam and back in the dugout.
Back here at PNC Park, second inning set to go. Now here's Xander Bogaerts now. Skeens back to work. Bogaerts, who wears that number 2 on his back for his idol, Derek Jeter. Right through there for a strike.
All right, now he may have not liked either of those first two pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
Got him. That K is his third of the game.
That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. I mean, that thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. If he keeps it down, it's just so tough to put wood on.
Ryan O'Hearn comes up to hit. And that's a little bit high. And that's ball one. Skeens, he gets a lot of swing and miss, and he keeps the ball in the yard. Not to mention the fact, not too many hits either. And that's in there for a strike, and now it's even. Even some of the best guys in the sport are going to give up home runs from time to time, and he's an exception.
Yeah, and even with those home runs, if you're throwing strikes and keeping base runners off the paths, then those home runs are solo shots. But to this point, he hasn't had to worry about it.
Now a swing, and O'Hearn sends this one high in the air and deep to right field. That one back there, and it hits the fence. They're still chasing it as he rounds second. And he's there at third with a triple.
He's a fastball savant with the bat, which is really helpful in today's game. Fastballs aren't getting any easier to hit these days.
You look at what the elite guys do. They strike guys out, they limit walks, and they limit the ball going out of the park.
Yeah, all you want is a guy like that. Take the ball every fifth day, go out there, hand it over to the bullpen, perhaps in the seventh inning or later.
One down, runner at third. Now the left fielder, Ramon Laureano. Strike one.
0 balls, 1 strike.
No score here, but a runner at third with one down. Next offering is fouled back. Oh, and 2 now. Fastball is outside.
I don't think he was trying to miss by that much in an 0-2 count. Just tried to overthrow that pitch.
Fouls it off, still 1-2.
That's a ball.
Got him looking. He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
Oh, that was such a great opportunity to grab the lead. You had the infield back. All you've got to do is just put the ball in play on the ground, and you drive across a run. It's a frustrating outcome for the hitter. Now, I'll still have a chance, but it's probably going to take a clutch hit with 2 outs.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Now here's Jake Cronenworth. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Hit hard but foul off to the left. 2 outs and a runner at third here at the top of the second. And misses inside. Fights it off. He'll see another. The 1-2. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. And that'll do it. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. Now to the bottom of the second. We're tied, 0-0. We head to the bottom of the second. To the plate now for Pittsburgh is the DH, Andrew McCutchen.
Well, here's an interesting stat on Darvish. He has more than 100 wins in his big league career. The only Japanese-born pitcher with more wins is Hideo Nomo, my former teammate.
Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. He'll circle the bases, and they jump out front. It's 1-0.
This crowd is on fire right now. They're going nuts thanks to that home run. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
So up next, Nick Gonzalez. The shortstop takes the ball.
Oh, you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run. Go back to work. Focus on this next batter.
Center field. Merrill. Corrals it. And there's one away. Here's O'Neal Cruz. That's too low.
No, that's low.
1-0. Hard on the ground to first. And he takes it himself for the out. Two down, base is empty. Here's Joey Bart now. He has consistently been one of the best in the sport against lefties, and yet the righties give him trouble. You know, you don't want to be labeled as that guy, but the numbers say what they say.
1-0.
Well, he's a good player, but if he wants to be great, he's going to have to figure it out against right-handed pitchers. There's so many right-handers in the game that you're going to see them one after another. So you would imagine with that many looks, Boo.
Zips it across, third out. Pirates draw first blood on the solo shot. It's now a 1-0 ball game. New inning getting started, and here's the catcher, Freddie Fermin.
That missed. That's a ball.
Fermin goes 5 feet 9 inches, hitting 9th in today's lineup. And he was born in Venezuela. And that one hit to first, and he handles it himself for the out. So with one down, it'll bring up Fernando Tatis Jr. Rolled out to second in his first at bat. Ball one low.
With Tatis at the plate,
1-0.
we're looking at a player that is never going to be considered boring. He's an electric player that manages to make plays most players wouldn't consider trying. And he plays the game his own way. It's a big reason why he's considered such a fan favorite.
Next offering is in for a strike.
If he doesn't get a knock right here, that pitch he just took is going to eat at him for a while. You might not see another pitch like that from a top-level guy like this.
Very
2-2.
high with that one. And now 2 balls and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him.
With that kind of velocity, an elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
Luis Ariz stands in. He's 0 for 1. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
He's done a great job getting the first 2 outs. Want to get this number 2 hitter, get back in the dugout, and face 3, 4, 5 next inning.
Ground ball right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. So they go quietly there. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Pirates 1 and the Padres nothing. Set for the bottom of the 3rd. At the plate for Pittsburgh, Nick York. Right through there for a strike. And that misses. And the count even 1-1. In the air, left side. Laureano settles under it, and he makes the catch. And a quick out, number 1.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Smashed that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Up next for the Pirates, Spencer Horwitz. 1 for 1 with a single so far. This one smoked out to left. Laureano makes a nice running catch.
That was just a great jump and route to the ball. Well, it had to be. If he was going to cover all that ground and bring in that sinking liner, that's the way it had to be done. Nice job.
B-Ray coming to the plate now. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Rip towards third. They take the force out, and that is the inning. Pirates leave 1. They lead it 1-0. And we're back. All set for the start of the inning. Now it's going to be Manny Machado. High fly ball, right field. Reynolds. And makes the grab. And there's one down. Jackson Merrill will hit next. Caught looking his first time up. I think when you contemplate him as a player, the first thing you think about is defense, and you think about that great arm.
I also think about the speed. If he can get on, that's going to give one more thing for that pitcher to think about.
One out, bases empty. That misses the zone.
Ball.
Now 2-0.
Well, he looks more
2-0.
focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
Hit in the air right field, and that one way back there, and that is way gone. And this game is tied. It's 1-1. That was blasted.
Absolutely, no doubt off the bat.
Let's break out the StatCast numbers. And Singy, it tells us this home run was projected at more than 450 feet.
Yeah, and not many players can hit home runs as far as this one. That's a special feeling, and I'm sure he was giggling a little bit as he was jogging around the bases. That was one heck of a swing he put on the baseball.
Bogarts batting for the second time, and that's strike
0-1.
One out, bases empty, and a run in. Top half of inning number 4. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Man, he'd like to have that pitch back.
One down, base is empty.
Ball.
That one lifted to left. Pham under this one. 2 down. So digging in now for San Diego, Ryan O'Hearn. 1 for 1. He tripled in his first trip. Right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Padres knotted up with this solo homer. All even at 1 apiece. You're dialed into the show. Back here in Pittsburgh, here's the left fielder, Tommy Pham. Misses off the plate, and that's ball 1.
You know, these Pirates just haven't produced as many competitive at-bats as I'd like to see in this one. They're swinging early, being aggressive, but 1 or 2 pitches later, the at-bat is over. That's not going to cut it if it's not resulting in hits. So they might want to be a little more selective up there.
Darvish delivers. Just missed.
A rare 3-ball count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
Darvish kicks, delivers.
1.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field. Tatis racing over to make the catch.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
McCutchen, the next to hit, takes outside. All tied up. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. That one catches the corner for a strike.
He's a bad ball hitter, so even if you get him to chase pitches outside the zone, he still might beat you. Not an easy out by any means.
This one smoked, could be trouble. Makes the turn and heads for second. In safely, it's a double and his second hit.
The first move felt like a bit of a guess. You have to be right in those spots or things can get away from you awfully quickly.
One out, runner at second. Nick Gonzalez, the next Pirate to hit. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. And that drops in for a strike. Man at second. Out in front and foul to the left side. And he grounds one to the right side. Throws to first in time. 2 gone.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Here's the center fielder, O'Neal Cruz. 0 for 1 so far. And that is out of play. That one finds the zone, and that is strike 2. Two outs. Foul ball still 0-2. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Breaking ball inside, and the count is 1-2. McCutchen on third with 2 out. Foul ball still a 1-2 count. Hit hard on the ground to short. Sends it across to first, and that is that. 1 hit, 1 left. On to the top of the 5th we go. All tied 1-1. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top 5, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading it off, Ramon Laureano. Skeens back to work. That's in there.
You know, these Padres being a little too patient at the plate in this game. Sometimes it's a good thing, but today they're continuing to fall behind in the count, and that's adding a ton of pressure to their offense.
Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
0-2.
It's through for a hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
These guys today are so great with handling velocity. They're seeing high speeds day after day, and a nice job of turning that one around.
Jake Cronenworth, the next to hit. flied to right his first time. Schemes, throws over. Laureano back in on a dive. And that one upstairs, ball one. Right through there for a strike.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out on a splitter.
Just beautiful placement of the splitter right there. Exactly where you want it with 2 strikes to get that swing and miss. And he's worked very hard to be able to command that pitch. It's a tough pitch to get a grip on, but he's one of the best at throwing it where he wants to.
And now the catcher comes up to him. Freddie Fermin. That one the other way. On to Gonzalez for one. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice. So the San Diego batting order turns over. And now the right fielder, Fernando Tatis Jr. 0 for 2 in this one. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
0-1.
This game has been so tight. Feels like the next team to score will win it.
2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. And we're at the top of the 5th. That one at triple digits.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
And a swing and a miss. And that's that. So they can't do anything with the leadoff single there. Home half of the 5th coming up. All tied 1-1. Back here at PNC Park, we head to the bottom of the 5th. Here's the catcher, Joey Bart. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
You know, these Pirates doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. They have yet to strike out, and they're averaging more than a hit per inning. That's a great recipe for success right there.
The 1-1 is fouled off. And he hits a ground ball right side. On to first. And the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th. Nick York, the next Pirate to hit. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. That's a slider for a strike.
Boog, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
One down, base is empty.
1-2.
That one misses. It's 2-2. Into center. Cronenworth on the move. Lunges, but can't make the catch.
Boog, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
Now the third baseman, Jared Triolo, 1 for 2. the pitch a little bit low, ball 1.
1-0.
This is a great dynamic right here. Speedy runner at first, thinking about taking second. Catcher with the pop time that leaves Jaws on the floor. This might get interesting, Boog.
And that
No,
misses.
that missed. That's a ball.
And that's ball 2.
Last 2 pitches have been down in the zone. Pitcher clearly trying to get that ground ball double play. But in this count, he's going to have to give in, elevate his pitches, and get back into this at-bat.
That's a ball.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Spencer
3-0.
Horwitz in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. That's
Yeah.
in there. 3-1.
Getting a little frustrated with the strike zone.
Fouled off down the right side. Swing and a miss. That's a strikeout. He swung over top of the curveball.
This guy will throw any pitch in any count. 3-2. He goes off speed, gets the out.
Spencer Horwitz, the next Pirate to hit. Swing and a ground ball, base hit right field. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
Oh, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock. And you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
Now at the plate, Brian Reynolds. Right through there for a strike. York, the lead runner, out at second. Horowitz at first, 2 out of the inning. Swing and a ground ball. They get the force, and that is the inning. So they strand a pair. 5 innings complete. All tied 1-1. Top 6. Stepping in for San Diego, Luis Arraez. Arraez, a former All-Star, 27 years old, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. Foul ball there. Chopped out in front of the plate, and that chance handled. The throw to first. Now 1 gone in the top of the 6th. And now it's Manny Machado. First pitch just misses.
You can expect this hitter to be looking for something on a tee. He can get up in the air and untie this ball game.
And Manny gets a piece. One down, base is empty. That misses. The count now 2-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Base is empty, one away, and we're in the top half of the sixth. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Strikeout number 8. Chris, third time through the order, and a couple of quick outs for the starter.
Yeah, he's been very frugal today, economical with the pitch count.
Here's the cleanup hitter for the Padres, Jackson Merrill. Strike on the inside corner. And that's a strike. Strike 3. Skeen sends her packing. No runs, no hits, no errors. To the bottom of the sixth we go. 4, 5, 6 coming up. All tied 1-1. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. At the plate for Pittsburgh, Tommy Pham. And a foul ball. Fair ball. Around first, digging for 2. Throws to second, and he's into second with nobody out.
Man, he just absolutely turned on that one, ripped it down the line. Nice job of staying in his mechanics.
And the Padres manager making his way towards the mound as he will make the move. That does it for you, Darvish. Just never found his groove, wasn't able to settle in. New arm coming on, back in a moment. Out of the bullpen for the Padres, Jeremiah Estrada. Here's Kutch to the dish. He's already homered in this game. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98. That one's in there, and the count is 0-2. Man at second. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2.
A healthy cut. Tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
Swing and a miss. Got him to go up the ladder for the K.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Nick Gonzalez, the next Pirate to hit. Third baseman playing on the edge of the grass, looking for the sac bunt. Misses outside. Ball 1. Top of the zone for a called strike.
What's a good pitch there.
1-1.
Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, get a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
1-2's the count.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. The shortstop takes a ball.
Oh, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
Count.
That one just misses, and it's 3-2. O'Neal Cruz in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
I love to see guys compete, and I know he's frustrated that he wasn't able to do anything with that pitch. You see it so well, but you have to respect the upper 90s velocity. Man, it is hard to catch up to.
O'Neal Cruz, the next Pirate to hit, has grounded out a couple of times. Pitch misses,
that missed. That's a ball.
And that is ball 1. And there's a breaking ball that drops in there.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
Man on second, 2 down. Check
Outside,
swing,
that's
he
a
held
ball.
up, and it's 2-1.
Count is full.
Joey Bart in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Go-ahead run at second here in the bottom of the 6th. Swinging a foul ball at the plate. They'll do it again.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
So now 2
Ball
on
4.
and 2 outs. First and second, 2 outs. This is Joey Bart. He's grounded out a couple of times. On the ground, right side, Cronenworth tosses to first, inning over, 2 left on. We're through 6 full, all tied 1-1. Top of inning number 7, and the batter will be the shortstop, Xander Bogaerts. Gets the call, and that's strike 1.
0-1.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And it hops over the wall for an automatic double.
The automatic double kind of feels like enjoying cruise control in your car, Boog. You don't need to keep the pedal down as you cruise into second base. Just no worries in the world. And you know what? He put a really good swing on that one.
Go ahead run on base. Ryan O'Hearn, the next up for the Padres. That clips the zone. Strike 1. Go ahead run in scoring position. Nobody out.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Man at second.
Ball.
And there's
That's
a ball.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Full count.
Go-ahead run in scoring position. Nobody out. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Got him looking. So he cracks double digits with his 10th strikeout. Derek Shelton out of the dugout, and he will make the move. Paul Skeens gives way, and he was a tough nut to crack. Pretty stingy from start to finish. Back with a new arm after a quick break. New arm out of the bullpen, number 47. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Next for the Padres, Ramon Laureano. There's the strike.
Felt impressed that he went right after him on that first pitch. That's the key. Try to get ahead in the count, then you can play around a little bit more as the at-bat expands.
And fouled off. 1 out. The go-ahead run is at second.
One ball, 2 strikes.
In the dirt. Nice job behind the plate there.
That's a ball.
Great job of laying off those pitches down in the zone to even the count up at 2-2. Such a better feeling for the hitter.
Got him looking. And 2 away now.
Nice work there to get the strikeout, and that's a big second out. I'll tell you, this home crowd will be fired up. They can get out of this and leave that go-ahead run stranded in scoring position. This is a big moment in this game.
Next to hit, Jake Cronenworth. In there for strike 1.
0-1.
Runner edges away at second. On the ground, right side. And that one handled in plenty of time to first. That takes care of Cronenworth. That's the 3rd out. 1 left for San Diego. Score remains deadlocked at 1. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Mason Miller.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Now it's the second baseman, Nick York. And a first offering a fastball for a strike. Miller, an all-star a season ago. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, and he works in a changeup. Fastball for a strike. That one just misses.
Really good 2-strike pitch right there. Surprised he was able to spit on that thing.
Goes down looking. No messing around with the pitch calling in that sequence right there. 4 pitches, all fastballs.
Yeah, and that makes me think that was the plan before the at-bat even started. If you think you can simply just beat a guy with only your fastball, why throw him anything else until he shows you he can handle it?
Now here is Jared Triolo. And a strike right through there. That one at triple digits. All tied up here at the bottom of the 7th. In the air, left field. Pulls it in on the run. And a couple of quick outs. And now here is Spencer Horwitz. Ball 1 on a pitch inside. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Adrian Morejon, the left-hander, is getting that big fastball of his ready to go. Adam, the right-hander, loosening up as well. 2 down, nobody on. There's a swing and a drive. Way back there. On the warning track and hauls it in. Nothing doing here this half. 8th inning coming up. All tied 1-1. We go to the 8th, and here's the catcher, Freddie Fermin. That one in there across the letters. The 0-1, and that drops in for a strike. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
On the ground to the left. Zips it to first, and that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th.
Good late bite on that slider. Got the hitter out in front, rolled over on it. Exactly what he was supposed to do.
And the batter will be Fernando Tatis Jr. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. Missed with a changeup, and it's 1-0. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top of the 8th. On the ground to third. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th.
Fastball groove right down the middle. Usually a lot of damage done with that pitch. A hard grounder, but he wanted to get that ball in the air, maybe drive it into the gap.
So digging in now for San Diego, Luis Arraez. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. First pitch misses. Two outs. Inside, just missed. This one lifted in the air, left field. Coming on is Pham to make the play. On to the bottom of the 8th, digging in, Brian Reynolds. Miller back to work. And that one fouled off. Up the middle, into the outfield, base hit. Off to a good start with a leadoff knock.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
No outs, runner at first. Next to bat will be the Pittsburgh cleanup hitter, Tommy Pham. That misses.
That's down. That's a ball.
1-0.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
The go-ahead run aboard at first. Nobody out.
Here, what?
Fastball for a strike. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. And now it's Andrew McCutchen. He's already homered here in this one.
Definitely wants to stay out of the double play here. Ball on the ground in the infield. Should be an inning-ending double play.
And the pitch is
That's a ball.
outside.
Outside.
Ball 1. Swing and a foul out of play. Next offering is down low. High fly ball out into left center field. Brings it in, and there's 2 down.
Yeah, that's a tough play for the infielder, ranging back into the outfield. There's part of him that's saying, hey, where you at, outfielder? Call me off. But he stayed focused and made a nice catch right there.
Nick Gonzalez, the next Pirate to hit. 0 for 3, a fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. The shortstop takes the ball.
1 ball, no strikes.
They tried to get
That's
him
a
to
ball.
chase on a slider down and away. There's the strike at the knees. And it's 2-1 now.
In today's game, not that many fastball counts, but hitters still in the back of their minds, they're looking for one. 2-0 changeup call right there. Excellent pitch selection to go with.
Next offering
No, that
upstairs.
This is a really good feeling for a hitter. At this point in the ball game, you know that they don't want to walk you, so you're going to get a pitch to hit. You just better not miss it.
And there's ball 4.
Ball 4, take your
And with
base.
2 outs, the go-ahead run is at second base.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
And now the center fielder, O'Neal Cruz. Got it started a little too early. Strike 1.
0-1.
That's
a ball.
inside.
That's inside.
And it's 1-1. And that gets the inside corner for a strike.
Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to happen with 2 strikes.
Next pitch is outside. With the go-ahead run standing at second here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Deep breath. He's ready, and he fires. And a swing and a miss. They miss a big chance to take the lead here late.
Sometimes he wears the emotion on the sleeve, but that's okay as long as he's getting results. And right there, thrilled with the punch out to get out of a jam.
We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Dennis Santana. Here comes Manny Machado. Slider misses outside. On the ground to third. Slings it across, and they get the leadoff man in the ninth. Jackson Merrill, the next up for the Padres.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
And that one fouled off. Oh, and 2 now as he swings through it.
0-2.
All tied up here at the top of the ninth. Hard ground ball for a base knock.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. He got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Go ahead run on base. It's Xander Bogaerts now. 1 for 3. That one finds the zone. 0-1.
0-1.
One away, tie game. Go ahead run stands at first. Right through there for a strike. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Well, that's the money maker right there. 2 strikes, slider down and away from a same side thrower as the hitter. I mean, that's just tough. You're looking to protect with 2 strikes and very difficult to lay off.
Now the DH for the Padres, Ryan O'Hearn. And the first pitch misses
down.
for ball 1. There's a strike. Two gone. The possible go-ahead run at first. Over to first, and he's safe.
He's in there.
Good eye right there. To the right side, York throws to first in time, and that is that. So 1 hit is all they get. 8-9-1 due up in the bottom of inning number 9. All tied 1-1. back now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the ninth. Jason Adam. He has a great slider with tons of movement. And now the catcher comes up to him. Joey Bart, 0 for 3 with 3 groundouts. And he was nowhere near that one for strike one.
It's
Okay,
0-1.
swing now. He had his mind made up. As soon as that ball left the hand of the pitcher, he was going to swing at it.
And that one is
1-1.
inside ball one. Activity in the bullpen for San Diego. Robert Suarez appears to be getting loose. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. And there's one down. Nick York digs in now. On the corner for a strike. 0-1. One down, base is empty. Fought off foul. That missed by a
1-2.
lot. And a count 1-2. Up the middle, and that chance handled. And he beats the throw. Shows off the wheels right there. An infield single.
Boog, that's staying within his game right there. I mean, this speedster gets the infield single, and now he's on base to possibly do some damage. I love seeing what guys like this can do to disrupt the game once they get in a position to do so.
Here in the bottom of the ninth, one out. And now the Pirates leadoff man, Jared Triolo. Ground ball left side, could be two. There's one. Double play, and we're headed to extra innings.
Poetry in motion there as the second baseman turns the double play. Nice throw to first, and that's the way to end the inning.
And we're back. Laureano comes up to hit.
Listen, there's absolutely no reason to pitch to this guy right here. You nibble, you see if he'll expand his zone, but don't give him anything to hit. If you walk him, not a big deal. You have a double play opportunity set up.
And that drops in for a strike. And a count 1-2. Line drive, hauls it in, and there's one away.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Jake Cronenworth, the next up for the Padres. That one finds the zone. That's strike one. One out. The go-ahead run is at second here in extra innings. Next pitch
Nope, ball.
just misses. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Man at second.
That's a ball. Low.
Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. That one
Ball.
misses. 3-2 now.
We got a full count.
In the air out towards right center. Drops into the glove, and there are 2 down. Freddie Fermin, the next up for the Padres. 3 groundouts already. He's 0 for 3. High fly ball down the left field line. Coming on is Pham to make the play, and that's the 3rd out.
A lot of adrenaline, we can see it right there, and sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
On to the bottom of the 10th. At the plate for Pittsburgh, Spencer Horwitz. That one's in there. It's 0-1.
Pretty good pitch.
0-1.
Backed up a little bit, expecting it to go middle away, and it just sort of stayed on the inside corner. Probably good take, because he would have gotten jammed had he swung the bat.
Line drive, base hit. Throw comes in, and the winning run stops 90 feet from home. Nobody out. So they hold the runner at third, wanting to play it safe. Think that comes back to bite them?
Boy, it's hard to say. That runner on second to start extras is critical, and you want to make sure you don't waste him. If they don't score this inning, there'll be some second guessing for sure.
And now a high leverage at bat for Brian Reynolds. That's through there for a strike. Puts a bunt down. Across is the winning run, and the Pirates walk it off in extra innings.
Well, you come to the ballpark hoping you'll see something special that day, whether you're a player or a fan. A walk-off win, nobody forgets that. A memorable moment that'll be logged in the...
And your final score here today, 2-1. A 1-run extra inning win for Chris Singleton and our entire crew. I'm John Shambi saying so long.